Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab, and welcome to our 11th episode of the Sip and Share. This is our final episode for 2021, and I'm actually so glad that I started this back up this year. This is where I dedicate time to crafty hauls, project shares, happy mail, and a little bit of chit chat so that I can dedicate my creative videos and tutorials to providing you with that content and not so much of the information that some viewers aren't really there for. So I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel, who has visited the channel, and even if you haven't subscribed and you just maybe follow along on some of my projects and what have you, I appreciate you guys coming back. And for those who have provided comments and feedback and who've hung out with me in the Maker Exchange on Facebook, I want to thank you for taking part in this creative journey with me and becoming a part of our crafty community. I want to give a special shout out to those here in the YouTube space that are pretty much designated instructors. They either teach out in the real world, they volunteer their time, or they create courses that help those of us who'd like to add on to our skill sets and add on to the techniques. I want to thank you guys for providing free content, because I am one of those students, if you will, of your master courses. So while we're not always able to financially support their curriculum in the real world, I thank you for providing the free content that you do here on YouTube, because you guys don't have to do that. It takes time away from your family. It takes time away from your personal creative time. And it also takes time away from your careers, whether it's creative careers or non. So I want to thank you right now in 2021. And I pray and hope that in 2022 that you are just as successful, if not more, and that you are able to touch the hearts, minds, and creative spirits of those who wander across your paths. And so with that being said, let me jump on into this last episode's Sip and share of information. Okay, so as you know, I always share what I'm drinking, what I'm sipping on, what I'm watching, listening to, and all the other stuff. So this week I am really sipping on some coffee, some hardcore mud type coffee that my husband made. He makes it very strong. We have family here from out of town, and let me just preface the rest of this video with the fact that, one second, let me take a sip. A few of the clips are from like last week, because we were in the process of doing some updates to our home, and I'm caring for my father, who is technically in hospice. Bless his sweet soul. And just preparing for the holidays. I've got a 10-year-old son, and we've got adult age children with children, and so they're here from out of town. And so just the anticipation of all that, and also trying to pay attention to my child during the holidays, making little memory, taking time out to make memories with him. I haven't done much crafting, and so y'all, the crafting that I have done has been pretty much for my home and for people that I know. Nevertheless, I'm drinking coffee because I need all the caffeine I can get. Now, what am I watching? I was actually watching The Godfather of Harlem. Awesome series with Forest Whitaker and a slew of other African-American amazing actors and actresses. It's about, oh gosh, what is his name? He was a driver. He started out as, I believe check it out for yourself. I don't want to give it's mob based, if you will, like the mafia, but just in black terms. Nevertheless, it's based on true stories, but they got to embellish it a little bit to make it interesting. Awesome. Anything that Forest Whitaker plays in, he's an amazing actress, so he does a good job no matter who he's playing. Okay, moving along. What have I been working on? Holiday cards, redecorating the family room, If you saw in my community tab, you saw where I used a tab top panel curtain from about 13 years ago to reupholster a couple of chairs in there. We don't really sit at our dining table, so you know it's kind of pointless to go out and buy a whole new set and without buying a whole new dining room set. And I was about to do that for kids to come in from out of town. Anyways, frugal, yes, absolutely. Creative, absolutely. And so with those two, that's why I reupholster and refashion and repurpose things around this home. And my husband appreciates it. All right, so in the upcoming video, later on in the video, you'll see the wreath that I made for our front door using Dollar Tree items. Pretty much just Dollar Tree items and some. I don't know if I used hot glue. I don't think I did. And then there will also be a Dollar Tree haul. All right, what am I planning? I'm actually planning some new things for this channel, or should I say a different direction for the channel. So please stay tuned for that. I'm praying that everyone will be able to adjust to some of the changes. There's nothing outside of the realm. It's going to be the same content, but just in a different type of a format. So that's what I'm planning. What am I listening to? Mary J. Blige. She just dropped a new album. That y'all have heard me say before, she is actually the sister in my mind. We kind of grew up together. I think when I first heard her, I was 15, she was 19, so she's like my big sister, even though like right now we're kind of the same age. Nevertheless, I'm listening to Mary J. Blige. I'm also listening to a whole lot of Christmas holiday music, okay? Against my will. But because I'm an amazing mother, self-proclaimed obviously, I like for my child to at least get that experience of hearing the Christmas music, because he's not listening to carols he's not part of a chorus. That's what I got when I was his age. I was in I was in chorus in elementary school. So part of being in it meant that you sung for every seasonal and holiday concert. So in place of that, he gets the Christmas music. So prayerfully, maybe that'll carry on to his family as he gets older. What else am I doing? Wrapping a lot of gifts. Not a lot, because Josh, he doesn't ask for a lot. Mostly wrapping little toys and stuff for the grand, I should say, because we only have one here right now. It's so weird saying grand because it's my stepson's son, and I do nothing different for my stepson than I do for my own son. But still, he was a teenager when I met his dad, so it's kind of, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird, because I'm not technically, biologically a grandmother, but I'll take the title. He calls me Mimi, okay? That's kind of close to grandmother, right? And especially because his aunt, my stepson's sister, called me Mimi anyway, so it's not a stretch. It's kind of part of the name I already have. They don't know it though. All right, and so let's see. What am I working on right now? Actually, I'm still continuing on with the Sister Friend Journal. That has been an exciting adventure. I'm also still working on the digital, or winter digital, but I'm also preparing for Black History Month. So hopefully I'll have something prepared for that within the next mid-January. Mid-January it looks like. And also, I've also been to a couple of stores, not a lot, just Walmart. I've also been back and forth to UPS, dropping off donations, trying to clear this house out, preparing for guests. I will say this wasn't really a stressful holiday season. I'm glad for that. It was kind of the first year where I didn't feel anxious due to like the shopping part of it. So I'm grateful for that. Now here's some things that I want to incorporate into next year. A couple of ideas. Now this is I'm just throwing this out there. So if this is something that you think you'd enjoy, drop it in the comments and let me know. I would like to do a monthly mixed media canvas challenge, if you will, where we purchase a Dollar Tree canvas every month, maybe 8 by whatever size, and we use a set number or specific type of elements, things that you normally would have around the house, to create whatever type of scene. Now, we'll fine tune that a little bit later on. But in the meantime, let me know if a mixed media monthly canvas challenge is something that you're interested in. And if you ain't, I'm still going to do it anyways. I just may not put it on the channel. Okay? You might not be able to witness that. A wonderful art display and process. All right? But let me know either way. Now, if you are still watching right now and you are not already a subscriber, don't kid yourself. You love this content already. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be a part of this crafty family. And also so that you don't miss out on any future content in 2022, because we get ready to change things up for the better. Change is good, folks. Change is good, I assure you. Now, let me tell you what I'm not going to be changing. I'm not going to be changing my beauty routine or my lack thereof. You listen, I have thought about this a number of times, and I'm like, I really would like to have my, come on here at this channel and my nails be nicely manicured and, just have polish on them. But if I'm going to be honest with you guys, that just isn't me. Not one part of my life have I ever been the girl to put nail polish on it. And if you're anything like me, please put it in the comments so that I'll know that I'm not alone. But I'll just say that I don't think anybody's coming to my channel for that. I don't think anybody's coming here to be wowed by my nail art. While I do appreciate others, I do appreciate those who, that's what they do anyways in real life, whether they craft it or not. They were going to have polish on their nails. I do appreciate that. I'm just simply saying, because I think it looks lovely. I'm just saying that when I put my hands in dishwater 5 times a day, do a load of clothes once a day, and I'm scrubbing toilets, mopping up hands in bleach and whatever other cleanser and chemicals and then I'm in paints and inks. And I'm thinking that it's probably a waste of time for me. Also, I don't have a dishwasher. And I think the times that I have had a dishwasher, I never used it. I used it twice. 3 times. Once when Josh was born and I needed to clean up an entire batch of bottles. Not that I was breastfeeding at the time, but I needed backup bottles, Once when I was canning tomatoes, that one time in my life that I canned tomatoes, a couple bushels, by the way. And I think one time for like Thanksgiving years ago, mind you, this is all in the span of 20 years. So that was a rabbit hole, granted. Yeah, I did take y'all down there. We're chasing squirrels at this point. But nevertheless, what I'm trying to say is that I don't think that that's something that I'm going to incorporate in 2022. I would like to focus that extra 30 minutes that it would take for me to paint my nails impeccably, manicure them, and wait for them to dry. I would like to spend that time each week or twice a week crafting. Because God knows that I have very little time to do that as it stands. All right. So anyways, guys, that is what I have for you in this week's Sip and Share. Stay tuned for the Dollar Tree haul, as well as the video where I show you the wreath that I made for our front door. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then I'll be back to wrap it up. All right, so I stopped by the Dollar Tree to pick up some last minute decorative items and things to, because we're going to have extra folks here at the house for Christmas. And so my stepson is bringing his only child, his firstborn. He's only 2. And so I want to make sure that there's something, some little goodies around here and little stocking stuffers. So I just picked up a few things, and I'll probably have to pick up a few more over the weekend. Now at this particular Dollar Tree, it has the $5 section. It has this is like a Five Below, but it's a Dollar Tree. Anyways, I picked up this sign, and it's a decent size. As you can see, it's about 9 inches by 23 inches, and it has it's I'm going to put it on the mantle in my family room. All right. And then I picked up some sprays from the Dollar Tree to add to my Reef that gold and silver. Make that look pretty. And then here's some frosted berries that we'll have. Right? They also have there, which is what I plan on putting the letter B in, which I showed you. I've already painted it, so I'll come back on and show you at the very end. This cute little silver and gold, this is $5 at the Dollar Tree, Reef. So let me bring this up just a smidge so you can see. This is probably about 18 inches wide, but I plan on adding some gold sprays in here because to break up the silver, right? And then he's got these marshmallows for the baby. This, so he can put this on the wall when he gets there. Ho, ho, ho. Not the wall, the window. Got him a coloring book stocking stuffer. Put this in for his little Christmas, along with his little Christmas gifts. A paint set, one and done type of thing. This little canvas. Now I've also got these. However, the glass votive holder and candle that I bought is not in the package, so I'm gonna have to call up to the store and find out where that's at. Pick those up for me. The last item I picked up were these 32-inch candy cane decorations that I'm going to use to line the pathway of my front door. Well, the pathway that leads up to my front door. I thought these are really cute with a little bow on there. So just bring a little bit of festivity to our front yard. Okay, coming up next is I'll show you the wreath that I make. Stay tuned. Alright, so this is the wreath that I am getting ready to put on my front door. Better late than never, right? So this is the wreath from the Dollar Tree, along with those pine cones and the flowers that I picked up from Dollar Tree last week. I believe it was last week. And then the little berry sprigs. That is the letter B that I've spray painted with a silver toned brushed silver spray paint. And these actually came on that along with the ribbon. So that was a quick and easy way for me to bring some beauty to my front door. I hope this has inspired you to pull out what you have, or visit the Dollar Tree and put together an inexpensive wreath for your front door to jazz up your home for the holidays. Thanks so much for watching. All right, I'm just trying to get the last little bit of this mud, or coffee I should say, down in the system. So because the folks are going to be back right now. Josh is out with his brother, the baby, and his mom. They're at the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta. I'm so grateful. She asked if I wanted to come. I said no, ma'am, but thank you for offering. You go ahead with the kids. I'll sit here and wrap gifts and put furniture together to take over to Dad's house. Thank you. But yeah, so I'm just taking this moment to relax and wait for the clothes to come out of the dryer and, look at my Christmas tree that's twinkling and, beautiful. Enjoy this piece. And by the way, James is out at the grocery store getting last minute items for Christmas dinner. I don't know why he waited to the last minute, but I politely wrote that list out and left it out for him on the rolling cart in our kitchen. So while he's out there fighting the traffic and fighting the aisles, the checkout line, I'm sitting here chit-chatting with you guys and sipping my coffee. Now, with that being said, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me today and throughout the year. I hope that if you would like to participate in future swaps and hang out in the craft community, you head on over to the Maker Exchange, which is a Facebook community dedicated to every type of craft, not every type of craft medium, but just a hangout spot for those who reef fashion, knit, sew, paint, mixed media, all of the things, people. If that's what you like to do, come on over. The link is down in the description box below. And I'll be popping back on prayerfully before the end of this year, if time allows it. And so I'll see you then. But until then, I hope you guys have had, and if you see it by Christmas, because I can't guarantee I'm going to get this video edited by then. But if I do, Have a Merry Christmas. Make memories, enjoy yourselves, take plenty of pictures, journal, carve out some quiet time just to reflect back on previous Christmases, and make sure that you light a candle for those who have gone on before you, all right, in honor of their presence and the memories that they've helped you create. And with that being said, guys, I want to tell you to stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative, and crafty. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.